Hello. I was writing some procedural generation for the game I'm writing. I needed some game sprites, so I thought I'd make a quick video showing you the process of me creating my game sprites. I'm not a very good artist, 2D or 3D really, so the way I get such nice sprites is through this process primarily. So I go online and I download some 3D models that I like the look of, and then I import it into Blender. From here, I can set up a light in order to light the models and a camera to frame the models from the top, and that way I can render them into 2D sprites by taking a picture with this camera. Now, the nice thing about this is that you can move the camera and rotate it based on however you want, and you can get a sprite from any angle. So let's say your game is sort of from this perspective in 2D, like a sideways perspective. You can do this, and then there's your 2D sprite. It's just from a different angle. On one of the viewports, you need to click here, go to image editor, here, then render result. And this will show you what the camera render is. So if I go ahead and hit F12 right now, you can see there's a palm tree sprite render. Now the reason I do this instead of just taking 2D sprites straight from the internet is because this allows me to apply some post-processing effects to make this look more unique and not an asset set, basically. I still have to put in some effort and apply my own style to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how you can make this sort of pixel art style. So if you select your camera and go here in the Blender scene, you can change the resolution. So if I make this, let's say 50 by 50, it's still in frame. You can see from here, that's the camera's view. And if I click render, you can see it's something really small. If I zoom in, you can see this is pixel art. Now, maybe this is a bit too small, so I'll up it to maybe 100 by 100. I hit F12 again. There you go. And this is sort of a pixel art version of the palm tree. Of course, my game isn't in pixel art, so I'll just scale it up to 1000 by 1000, I guess. It doesn't really matter. It just needs to be high enough resolution to capture everything. I can downscale it, whatever, before importing it to Unity. Another cool effect you can apply is an outline for your objects. If you want to outline around your sprites, you can also do this in here. To do this, you simply click here, and you can see down here, freestyle. You need to enable it. Freestyle basically allows you to outline stuff. So you can see here there's line thickness, but all of the more detailed options are here. On the picture, once you enable freestyle, you can come here. If we just straight render this, you should be able to see, yep, you can see we get this nice outline from for our sprite. And this actually looks pretty good on its own. I don't think I want to change anything, but if I did, I could do it here. And you can see, just from this simple 3D model, I've created a pretty unique sprite. And maybe I want the lines a bit more thick, so I'll up this to 1.3. You have to hit F12 to re-render it every time you make a change. And you can see, there we go. Beautiful. And that's our sprite. From here, you can just do here, come here, and save as, I don't know. I ideally import it straight into Unity. Drop it straight into my assets folder, and from there I can open it in Photoshop or do whatever I want with it, because it's now PNG. So I'll just name this palm.png, and then obviously the rest is pretty obvious once you've put it in Unity. There we go. Of course, there are some cropping issues. I mean, you could in Blender place the camera perfectly so it doesn't crop like this, but I just do it in Photoshop, because then in Photoshop I can also do other things like downscale it or whatever. But yeah, there you go. There's your sprite. Easy. This is actually exactly how I got my boat sprite. You can see it's similar style. You have the line outlines, and yeah, it's really great. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I'm just working on a procedural generation for my game, so I need these sprites, and I thought I'd just show everyone. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please drop a like. And of course, if you want to see more content like this, you can click the subscribe button under the video. Anyway, I'll see you next time.